Hello, 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 everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. Yay! Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Yes. Happy Friday. Yes, good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, ain't got no pardon me. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I've been trying to get this sound right all morning. Testing 1, 2, testing. Microphone check. Yes. Y'all are in for a treat today. Today is the world premiere of I Wish a Millionaire Would. And here we go. Want to hear it? Here it goes. Hold on, y'all. I got to put it on. I wish a millionaire would. I wish a millionaire would. Yes, a millionaire. Good morning, everybody. Oh, Joseph is joining us this morning. Okay, we all over the place this morning. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all over the place, not Joseph, but I'm all over the place this morning. I'm just feeling so many things this morning. I'm just excited. It's just, oh my God, it's so many things that I'm feeling. Yes, good morning, good morning. Hey, Monica, feel it, because I am feeling it. Yes, good morning, everybody. Good, Joseph, check your mic, check your mic, Joe.
I have no
Nothing? You ain't getting nothing? What about now?
No, I have nothing.
What about now?
Now they can hear me.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, you sound a whole lot better. Okay, all right. I don't know why it's so much bass, and then I took all the bass out, Joe. I don't know, child. They can hear us, right? Y'all can hear us good.
Yours is really loud.
You know, mine is not that it's loud, it's the bass. Like I'm Megan Trainor or something. I'm all about that bass, that bass. No,
No.
you know what? I need to ask you a
You're
question.
not far from Megan Trainor. I think you're very far from Megan
I can't be Megan Trainor.
No.
Why not?
Magoon Trainor, but not Megan Trainor.
Why not?
Magoon,
I ain't sexy enough.
but not Megan.
You don't see these sexy hips, all this experience sitting up here.
Good morning, y'all. How are you today?
Huh? Don't try to allude to question, Joseph. You don't see all this experience sitting up here, child.
All this
sexiness,
experience because
all,
your age.
All this sexiness, all this brown skin.
Hey, Monica.
This brown almondy skin. You don't see
hey,
all this.
Ashley. And the people in the bushes.
He is such a hater. Okay, we're gonna get started. We're gonna do the countdown. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna do the countdown. Then we're gonna get started.
My heart. Stop.
Huh? I want to know what that package is you got from Bloomingdale's. I know.
Actually, it's cologne.
From where?
Bloomingdale.
Who sent it to you?
I got it for free.
I was going to say, don't get punched in the face.
You should be getting
Don't
one.
get
I
punched.
should be getting another one, actually.
Oh, really? Okay, we're
And
going
I
to do
have
the
one in your name, too.
We're going to do the countdown.
Hi guys, it's me, His Majesty. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the show. Please, by all means, hit that like button as you come in and also make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. And if you want to become a member, please hit the join button. If you do not see the join button, it will be in the description box of this video and all of our videos as well. We'd like to thank you for joining us today, and we hope that you continue to join us. With that being said, walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness, and always remember, it's Team McRae all damn day.
I can see it.
There you go.
Joseph, I'm telling you, you bet not.
If something take off,
Joseph,
I'm gone.
Just telling you. Joseph, please don't do that. Don't do that, Joseph. Please don't.
I look
do that.
amazing on camera now because I don't look like I'm pregnant no more. I don't mind showing my whole body. I don't look like I'm having triplets. I look amazing. Hey, everybody.
I want to see you run.
No, not with this meeting. Before we even start, thank you to everybody that sent me messages on my Facebook telling me to get better. And I didn't ignore anybody. I just wasn't planning on staying in the hospital, and I didn't have a charger for my phone, so I needed it so that I.
Well, I don't think our YouTubers knew.
Yeah, I don't think they knew I was in the hospital. No, some of them did because they was texting me.
Right,
because they saw it on Facebook.
Right, a lot of if you followed us on Facebook, then you would know that Joseph was in the hospital. He only stayed overnight, do you want to tell them what happened?
Hey, Roxanne.
Huh?
Well, to make us a long story short, I found out in the process of getting good news about my leg that I had AFib, and I had a mental breakdown.
Yeah, he did.
And no, Trumel wasn't ready for the mental breakdown.
No, I wasn't.
See me have a mental breakdown.
No, I wasn't. I was devastated.
But like I explained it last night on Facebook, I'm that friend that's always okay. I'm that strong friend. I'm the one everybody calls. And in my moment of weakness, I wanted everybody to know that I wasn't okay. Like, I was not okay.
Yeah,
Like, it was just a lot at that moment for me to deal with. With everything that's been going on. And then you want me to stay in the hospital again when I just got out. I mean,
you had just got out of the hospital like 2
in
weeks.
the beginning, I wasn't trying to hear it. I wasn't. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, Trumella, I'm not staying.
Yeah.
He was like, babe, I said, I'm not staying. It's just not gonna happen. But when they hooked me up to the heart monitor, as much as I was screaming, Jesus, just take my life, I didn't mean it. So when I saw the heart monitor doing what it was doing, it wasn't funny. But me and Tramel both at this, Tramel said, "Is that his?" And I said, "Is that mine?" And they was like, "Yeah, that's your heart rate." It was like all over the place. It was like 180, 160, 110, 100. It was like all
and
over
your
the place.
blood pressure,
And my blood pressure was like 95 over 60. So it was a mess. And that's why they had to keep me, because most of the medicine they give you for that lowers your blood pressure. Because mine was already low.
Yeah.
They didn't want to give me that medicine, so they had to see what was going to work.
Right.
In the process of giving me the two that don't lower your blood pressure, they did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So with knowing all of that, I told you, no, just go home.
Yeah.
I said, just go home. Ain't nothing you can do. I'm gonna have to stay. Don't drive in the dark because you can barely see in the daytime.
Right.
So I didn't need him driving.
No, I don't have no sister direction, because let me tell y'all what happened to me. Oh, God, I gotta tell you.
I stayed for the day. Luckily, yesterday there was like I could come home, which I was happy about because I didn't want to stay in there another day, especially when I wasn't planning on staying there. So like literally, I only had on what I had on. Yeah. No charger for my phone. No nothing. So it was like, and then I told him, he was like, "You want me to come?" I said, "No, don't come today."
If it wasn't so far away, wait. I would have.
No, but I mean, if I would have told Tramel, bring me this, bring me that, Tramel would have been right back up there. Yeah. That wasn't an issue. I just didn't want him to just keep driving that far. So I was like, look, if I don't come home today, I'm good. I'm good. Like, for what? Like,
it wasn't good for me because I couldn't.
No, it wasn't
sleep.
good for him. Y'all know how he get when I'm in the house.
I couldn't sleep.
But Roxanne called me and lifted my spirits. She did. I ain't gonna lie. Roxanne will always lift my spirits because she called me and the first words out of her mouth was, "Bitch, you gave me the wrong number." If you don't want to talk to me, just say so. But it was Tramel's fault because he texted me the wrong number because I didn't know what the number was. I said, Tramel, whatever number come up on my phone, that's my room number. Because, I had to use the hospital phone because my phone was barely hanging on by a thread.
Right.
So,
Monica, you want to know why I'm so cheerful? I'm just happy. I'm just happy about life. I try to get up every single morning. Like, I wake up in the morning and sometimes I just feel like I weigh about 1,000 pounds and I just don't want to move. But then once I get up and get my bearings and stuff like that, I am just so amped. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy because Joseph is out of the hospital. I'm glad that he's walking because they didn't think he was going to be walking this soon.
He didn't believe. Not that he didn't believe me, but I know Tramel think I was exaggerating when I told him the doctor said that I ain't supposed to be.
No, I didn't.
And when the doctor walked in, when I went to get my leg checked out, and I could see the look on Tramel's face, like, wow. Because the doctor was like, "You might not remember me, but I saw you when you was in the hospital, and I am amazed that you're walking." No, see, I knew you was gonna be walking. I already knew you was gonna be walking. Like when you were in the hospital and they kept you, and after after they said that you were gonna have to have surgery. And they said they were going to let it heal on its own, and they were going to send you home. I knew right then and there. I knew. See, I know him. I knew he was going to be walking because he hard-headed, and that's the one thing that always perseveres with him. Joseph is hard-headed. Joseph sometimes he don't, and I'm not telling y'all to do this. Sometimes y'all listen. You can't always do you don't have to always do what the doctors tell you. But I did. I stayed still.
Yeah, you stayed still, but
I was doing exercises in the bed like they
right.
told me.
But you was trying. Like when I was at work, I know you. You was trying to get up and walk without the walker.
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
I really didn't.
Because
because I knew how fragile it was. I really didn't want to make it worse.
Yeah, but see, I know you. Joseph is very determined.
He came home. When he was home, that's a different story. But when he wasn't home, I really stayed in the bed.
Yeah. But see, I know your determination. I know you're.
Unless I had to go to the bathroom.
You're a very determined person. Like when you had the stroke. When you had the stroke, you was like, Tramel, I'm going to be walking by my mother's birthday. And there you go, walking by your mama's birthday. And just like you came out the hospital and you know they was like, oh well, it's gonna be a long recovery. He's not gonna be really walking until like maybe January or December or something like that. I was like, child, I know my husband. He is gonna be walking, child. I know him. I know he. This one right here, hard headed. He hard headed. He will try. He don't like for nobody to do nothing for him. He don't like to ask me to do nothing. That's what we fight about. Y'all wanna know what we fight about? This is what we fight about. We fight because Joseph won't ask me to even go get him a glass of water. I'll be like, Joseph, what do you want? Oh, well, I don't want to bother you. I'm like, Joseph, you're not bothering me. You're my husband. If you need something from the kitchen, I'm going to get you something from the kitchen. If you need something from another room, I'm going to get it for you. If you need your supplies for your dialysis machine, I'm going to get it for you. Now, don't go by the look on my face. I might be feeling some type of way about something else, but not about you. So he don't even like to ask me, his own husband, to do things for him. And I know his determination. He's very determined. You can't tell Joseph, well, you can't tell him you can't. Because he's gonna prove you wrong. He's gonna prove you wrong. He's gonna be like, okay, well, you can say that all you want.
Because there's no such thing. You can do whatever you want to
do.
That's for anybody. You can do whatever you want to do. I've just always, since I was a little kid, like, don't tell me that I can't do something. If because I'm going to try until I can do it. Mm-hmm. You might be right. I can't do it the first time I try.
No.
But I'm going to keep trying until I become a master at what. How do you think I learned how to vote? Yeah. When I first saw them voting, they was like,
did you used to go home and practice?
They told me when I first saw voguing, because I was big and fat, and back then, the fat girls wasn't voguing. I was intrigued. I was like, what are they doing? Because I liked dancing. And it was like, voguing, oh, you too fat to do that. What? Oh, okay, I'll show you, bitch. And as I was doing flips and dips on the stage, this big walking away with Sophie, I said, I bet you bitches that I couldn't do it. And I'm laying all you little skinny bitches out. Don't play with me. I'm just, don't tell me I can't do something because I'm going to do it. I don't care how it may take me 10 years, but I'm going to do it.
It's inspiring because it inspires me. I'm inspired by Joseph, and God forbid if I should happen to have an accident and I can't walk or something like that. The first thing that I'm going to think about is him and what he endured, what he went through. It's just to me, it's not an amazing feat. I knew he was going to be walking, and just like he was in the hospital, I knew that if he kept a positive attitude, he was going to, everything was going to be all right. But I was afraid because I never heard him talk like that. I never heard Joseph complain. Joseph don't never complain about nothing. And when he got in the car, he was like, I want to die. Just let me die. And I was like, Joseph, what's wrong? He was like, I got to go to the emergency room. They sent me to the emergency room. I'm like, well, Joseph, it's going to be all right. Everything will be right. He was like, I don't care. Then he said, somebody said, God got something. He said, God ain't got shit. And I'm like, and I'm like, I'm dumbfounded.
Because when you are that, I'm telling you.
Listen, I was dumbfounded because I came home and see y'all, when I get stressed out, I clean. I came home and cleaned up my whole motherfucking house. Because I was scared. I was scared because, when people have heart issues, if something should happen, I'm saying, oh Lord, I said, my husband can have a heart attack and go into a coma, and he could just give up and just say, you know what, I'm just going to die. I'm just going to decide to lay here and die. And I'm like, no, please, God. I was praying, please, God. Please.
I was being dramatic. I was, and I know I was, but that's how I felt. Like, I wanted to have a moment of vulnerability because I never do. And when they told me, I'm sitting there like, are you kidding me? Like, every damn day in October, me and Tremel went through something. And I'm sitting there like, are you kidding me right now? So they was like, you have to go to emergency room. They was like, you can go to emergency room. And I was like, I'm not going. Well, you could have a stroke. Been there, done that. Well, you could have a heart attack. Oh well, you could die. No,
Yeah,
gotta
that
be
was
better
his
than this.
attitude the whole day. And I was like,
gotta be better than this. And he was like, Joseph, don't say. I said, fuck, I'm not saying this. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm sick of taking pills. I'm sick of being on dialysis. I'm sick of all this shit. Jesus, just take me now. I was like, just fucking kill me now.
yeah, he was.
And then, now mind you, I did it in dialysis where they could have me committed. Because that's how I'm acting with them. Then I called Tramel and I'm like, you gotta take me to the fucking emergency room because I'm fucking dying. And he was like, what? I said, I'm fucking dying. My heart is beating wrong and I don't know. I just don't know. I'm sick of this shit. And Tramel was like, babe, calm down, come downstairs. Then to add insult to injury, they did my blood pressure again. This time, you think because I'm having a rage that it would have went up. It dropped to 95/60. Oh, put him in a wheelchair, wheel him downstairs. You sure Tramel is downstairs? No, bitch. I just told you that. He's downstairs. So we get downstairs, it's pouring down rain. I tell Tramel, back the car up to the entrance because I don't want to get wet. So they wheeled
and
me to the car.
it was a terrible day. It was raining that day. It was cold because we were in the midst of a nor'easter. It was cold. The tire, our tire on the car, the air was low. We was afraid that the car that we was gonna have a flat tire.
I told her I'm not staying on.
We ain't had that much gas in the car. We ain't had no money for gas. We ain't had no money for food.
They threatened to follow me to the emergency room because they didn't believe I was gonna go.
Yes.
I said I'm gonna go. Because I knew once I told Tramel that was it.
And then his doctor, see, me and Joseph had the same nephrologist. We had the same kidney doctor. He just looked at me and he was like, Tramel. And he told me, he just started telling me because he knew.
He wanted Tramel to know how severe it really was.
Right. And I guess he figured that if anything, if Joseph, because Joseph was talking about he wasn't staying in no hospital, if anything, I was going to make him stay. I think that's what Dr. Rouse thinking was like, let me tell his husband because I want, you know, and then a week before we had cussed him out because they sent the police to the house. So he was making sure that he gave me his undivided attention and tell me.
And I'm paying him no mind. He talking to me.
And Joseph is sitting there like
my head down and I pay him no mind. Then they did the EKG, they did the blood test, they did the X-rays, and then they sat us in the waiting room before they called me in the back. Well, they had me sitting there for 3 hours. I said, let's go. And Tramel was like, babe,
and
we said, let's go. We leaving.
We left the emergency room.
Because he had to go back the next day. I said, Tramel was like, babe, you got it. I said, Tramel, this is what we're going to do. We're going to leave. I said, you have to come back here tomorrow anyway to get an eye infusion. I said, so what we're going to do is, you go drop me off at the emergency side. You go to your side. I said, and then when you're done, just come over here and whatever's whatever. And that's what we did. And that, well, Roxanne called me. And when she called me, we was talking. And she kind of like lightened my mood. Because she didn't really know that I was still in that headspace. And she kind of lightened my mood, making me laugh. And then they called me in the back. And I'm like looking at them like, you did all of this yesterday. Why are we doing it again? I know my doctor got it because I called him this morning. I called my doctor and said, I'm going back, so don't worry. I'm going back today because I know he knew I left. And I stayed, and that's when they hooked me up to the heart monitor. And I saw my heart jumping all over the place. And I said, okay, this is really serious. So that kind of calmed me down. I wasn't angst because like my blood pressure was still like 110 over 75. So I wasn't excited, but it just showed me how severe like this really was. So I was like, oh, all right, I'm gonna have to stay here because I had already had my story together why I wasn't staying. They can do whatever they wanted, but I wasn't staying. I told Tramel I'm not staying here. And it was like, we're probably going to have to keep you at least one day. And he was like, Tramel. That's what he was doing. He was rolling his eyes. Like one of my friends, she said she saw Tramel on Facebook. And she said, Joe.
Crying, snotting and crying.
No, it wasn't that. It was the first video we did when I was laying in the emergency room. She said, and I know you. We close. She says, I'm a brother. She said, I know my brother. She said, you was just laying there looking all defeated with your head back. And I was like, oh my God, what is wrong? Joe gotta really be sick to be looking like that. And I was like, girl, you just don't know. I was like, it was a lot. It was a lot. Like, it was like, okay, my leg, now this, now that. Like, what the hell else? And I'm like, it was a lot. And I wanted to be vulnerable. I wanted people to know I'm not okay. I scared my sister. I scared Jamel. My uncle. I scared Uncle Fred. Because they ain't never heard me do that. Like, they've seen me do that, but not when it came to my health.
Val was like, don't say that.
Right. They never saw me do it when it came to my health. Because I'm always, well, I don't think about these things. I just do what I'm supposed to do and live my life. But I don't think it's wrong when that's why people say check on your strong friends, because we do have moments like that, and sometimes we don't let it out. We hold that in, and on the inside we screaming and crying, and you don't know because we sitting there like I'm a rock. But that day I just wanted to live in that. I just needed to live in that moment, and I'm over it now. Like, I'm over it. But in that moment, I needed to live in that moment because I wanted people to know I'm not okay. As much as y'all think I'm just this strong person that could deal with this stuff, I'm not okay. And I didn't know I was going to scare the hell out of them the way I did. That wasn't my intent. But I'm glad they got scared because now they know that sometimes I'm not okay. I might sit and pretend like I'm okay, but I'm not okay. So even my best friend, I said, I saw your message. I said, but I didn't call you. I was like, because I was having a moment, a vulnerable moment, and I know him, honey. If I would have called him and had that moment with him, he would have been sitting on the phone crying with me. Talking about, girl, it's gonna be okay. Don't talk like that, bitch. You gonna be all right. I didn't want a pity party. I didn't call my other friend Lisa because I know Lisa would have been like, bitch, pull yourself together. What the fuck are you doing? You stronger than this. I didn't want to hear that.
And then our daughter
I wanted to live just in that moment of feeling vulnerable and feeling like, bitch, you could be dead in 5 minutes. I wanted to live in that moment. And I did. And I'm over it. Because I never live in those moments. I always push them to the back of my head or pretend like I'm not having them or sit and cry on the inside, but I'm still sitting here like, yeah, y'all, it ain't nothing, child. It's just another thing I know about myself that I have to take care of myself. And I just didn't want to do that.
What in the pornographic?
Who sent you that?
Oh no, child, some Chinese, some child. What the hell, child? Why these folks be sending me this
Monica,
stuff?
you know what? You were Aries, so you know that we will sit and pretend like we okay, and on the inside we will be screaming. Ashley, I believe you were Aries too. Y'all know we will sit and pretend like everything is okay, and on the inside we will be screaming and crying and won't nobody know. But there come that time when you just want to scream, bitch, I'm not okay. When are you going to realize that I'm not fucking okay? Because it's like we want people to know without telling them, but they don't never figure it out. So it was like that was just my time to say it out loud because nobody would have ever known because we so good at hiding how we really feel when it comes to stuff like that. But we want people to know. We feel people should figure it out. Like, bitch, my whole life is falling apart. You really think I'm okay? But they don't know because we don't put it out there. We don't tell them like most people do. We sit and pretend like it's okay, and we really not okay. And I learned that to be known.
Yeah, I learned that about Monica too. Monica will sit there, honey, and she will have Monica got a good poker face like you. Y'all got good poker faces.
Right, and but the thing is, and Ashley and Monica can tell me if I'm wrong. We get mad when people don't figure out we're not okay because we feel like if you know me. You should know damn well I'm not okay. You should know in my mind I'm fucked up listening to what I just found out. But we sit there and be like, oh, it's no.
Yeah, y'all be sitting there looking like, oh, it ain't no big deal.
It's fine, I'm fine. But in the inside, you sitting there going, okay, when is this bitch gonna realize that bitch? I'm in the inside, like I'm crying like a fucking baby while I'm telling you I'm okay.
Right.
And people never figure it out. So we get mad and be like, don't nobody know me. Can't nobody figure me out. Don't nobody ever that you people tell you, oh, I'm a nerd, you inside out. No, you won't. Guarantee you won't know who I am because they never figure out when we are not okay. They just think that we cold hearted, we don't feel, we this, all the things they say about us, and we are total opposite. We are probably the most emotional people of the zodiac, but we do it by ourselves. We do it when we by ourselves. Child, when we by ourselves, child, you will find the Aries balled up in a fetal position, crying like a little baby. But baby, if we in front of you, fuck you, bitch. I don't care.
Right.
That shit don't bother me. And people believe it because we become so good at faking. We become so good at faking it that people never could see through it. So,
but you know what's funny about y'all? Y'all, the one emotion that y'all don't hide is being shady. Like once y'all done with somebody, y'all are done.
Oh yeah.
And you can see it on your face. Like remember that time we was in church and Kevin said, "Ooh, you look like you could like punch somebody in the face." Because that's the look y'all be
No,
giving.
because
Monica did it one time. When we was on Instagram and we was on the phone. Remember, Monica had this look on her face like she wanted to jump through the phone and beat the fucking shit out of somebody.
It's the same thing. You should know I'm done.
Right.
Like, you should know I don't like you, bitch. So why are you still smiling in my face?
Right.
So it's like, are you that fucking stupid that you don't realize that I'm like not trying to talk to you, but you still trying to hold a conversation with me? Like, bitch,
right.
Keep it moving. I don't know.
Wait, Joseph, somebody in the comments said something about dialysis. Hold on.
I think Ashley said her dad.
Yeah, Ashley. Ashley, she said her uncle. She said her uncle is on dialysis, and it's rough. You know, maybe he might want to talk. He may, your uncle. I don't know what kind of dialysis he's on. If he's on hemodialysis, I know from looking at my husband that hemodialysis can be very draining, and it can be very, very depressing. He may want to try PD dialysis because PD dialysis, you don't feel tired all the time. You have a life. You get your life back. So he may want to look into doing home dialysis, PD dialysis. I don't know if that's something that's offered where you guys are, but if he ever wants to know more information about it, by all means, write to us at TheMKingz@gmail.com. Joseph would be more than happy to have a conversation with anybody that is on dialysis and they are on hemodialysis and they want to switch.
It's not as scary as they make it.
Yeah.
Like, when they talk to you, they make it like a scary thing.
Yeah, they say, oh, you can get an infection
because it's all about the infection. And I had it. Why y'all think I don't look as fat as I was? Because the infection was blowing my stomach up. I didn't even realize I had the infection because I didn't get none of the symptoms except for.
Well, that wasn't from your catheter.
Yeah.
Is that how you got the infection?
Yeah, that's how I got the infection.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how I got the infection.
So that's the first one. You can't get no more, right? You can get one more.
But because they really technically don't know how I got it, but I had it, and I know I had it for a minute. It was what it was. And even like with the AFib, for whatever reason, when it comes to sicknesses, I never get symptoms the way I should.
Me neither.
Never.
Me neither.
I may have one or two, but I don't have, like, with that, they were like, you wasn't out of breath, but see, with dialysis, my red blood cells are low anyway. So I have to get a shot. So I'm always out of breath and tired if my blood goes too low. So I would have noticed that with the AFib. I never felt my heart beating. Like, when they told me that my heart was beating fast and I put my head back like this, I could feel like the vibration in my chest. But before that, I didn't pay it no mind. The only thing that I knew, and I kept telling Tramel, even if I was just sitting on the bed, I kept going, I'm lightheaded. I said, I think I need to eat because I'm lightheaded. And Tramel would give me something to eat. And then it would kind of go away. And that was only because the salt probably would bring up my blood pressure a little bit. So that was the only thing I really felt was my blood pressure going low. I didn't feel nothing else that they claim I should have felt with the AFib. But
quickly say hello to Baker with Charlene.
Hey, Charlene.
She said she was just coming in to say hello. I just wanted to make sure that you said hello to her. Hi, Baker with Charlene. Baker with Charlene, I want a cake for my meet and greet. We need a cake for the meet and greet, girl. We need a cake, and we need a couple of pies too, because I know she makes some good pies too.
Yes, but
yeah. If your uncle ever wants any information about dialysis, by all means, please feel free to contact us. Please feel free to contact us about that.
Enough about me.
Enough about Joseph. Let's get into what we're gonna talk about today. As you can see back there, this new thing is called the Metaverse. Facebook is changing its name from Facebook to the Metaverse.
And no more thumbs up.
Yeah, no more thumbs up. Do you want me to explain what the Metaverse is gonna be?
You can, but if they don't know, you won't have to.
Okay. Well, this is what the Metaverse is going to be.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say I look like a leprechaun, but go ahead.
You like a leprechaun. Anyway, this is what the Metaverse is going to be. Guys, we are moving into the day and age of virtual reality. And virtual reality is what the Metaverse is. The Metaverse is going to give you a totally different social media experience. And what I mean by that is through the eyes of virtual reality, you will be able to create your own avatar. You will be immersed in a different world. And this is going to be via glasses, like virtual glasses and virtual headsets and things like this. And I know a lot of people out there may be saying that, I ain't going out and buying ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time to be buying no glasses and no equipment and stuff like that. But
you will.
I wanted to talk about this today, Joseph, because it's not so much about the Metaverse. I wanted to talk about the direction that the world is moving in. And what we have to understand is that technology, the innovation, the evolution of technology is about to take over. And it's going to take over faster than we think.
About to?
Well, it is. It actually is, but it's going, things are happening now, but they're going to start happening like really, really quick. Like, guys, if you've ever seen that movie, I, Robot, you're talking about cars that you don't have to drive. Okay,
they have those now. Tesla.
They have them now. Cars that you don't have to drive. They have cars now that can power your whole home. They can power your house. You ain't gonna have to have no electricity bill no more. All you got to do is go plug your car in, and you can power your whole house.
Well,
solar technology, and then what we were talking about, like it's something as simple as going grocery shopping. Like Joseph just told me, and I'm amazed by this shit. I'm really fucking amazed by this shit. Joseph said, Jamel, we ain't got to go grocery shopping. I said, what you mean we ain't got to go grocery shopping? He was like, I already went grocery shopping. I said, well, where the damn food at?
He got mad because he woke up and I said, you gonna cook? And he said, what am I cooking? I told him what he was cooking. He said, you went up and went to the store by yourself?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, why would I do that? I had them deliver it to the house. And he was like, deliver it to the house?
Yeah.
So today I said, as soon as we get our checks, I said, I have all our groceries sitting in my cart in Walmart for them to deliver it. He said, what? I said, oh, we ain't going grocery shopping. I said, I have everything we need in the house sitting in there. I said, so when you get your check or I get my check, just cash at me half the money and we're going to order the food and they're going to put them on the front step. He was like, stop playing. I said, Tremel, look. I was like, see, you ain't got to pick onions and green peppers and meat, everything. Any and everything I want is in that cart. And like, my sister didn't believe me. She's like, do they do that everywhere? Because with her work schedule now and her husband's work schedule, it's hard for them to go grocery shopping. So when I told her, she was like, Joe, stop playing. And he was like, I said, I'm telling you, they deliver it to the house. You pick whatever you want. So what she did was she said, I want a hamburger for dinner. So I picked some ground beef, everything she wanted in the hamburger and things that she needed. She was like, these bitches, she's out here ordering me an ice cream cake. And they put the ice cream cake in the front door. I said, girl. She said, oh my God, I'm never going food shopping.
It's crazy. It's like, well, it's not crazy, but it's like, we've gone from one step to the next. And that's what I'm saying. I wanted to talk about, and y'all, the evolution of social media. Social media is like a grain of pepper in comparison to what is about to happen. It's gonna come a time when we don't have to leave our homes for nothing.
There's a movie, and I cannot.
That movie that we watched. Remember that movie that we watched with the girls that were they had to hide their sisters or something like that, and they had all the technology. They had the cell phones on their hands and stuff. No, was it that movie?
It's another movie, and oh God, I
What's
can't
the
think
name
of the name of that movie.
I know what you're talking about.
And you just sit home, and this is what the metaverse is going to be. You just sit home, you put on your glasses, everything that they said that Facebook was going to be, and you just live your life.
Yeah,
the people never went outside.
Yeah,
they
you
would
live
just
your
live
life
their
in the
life
metaverse.
through the metaverse.
Yeah,
they would go to the club, they would go grocery shopping, they would eat in restaurants, they would go out on dates. And the premise of the movie was, of course, in the metaverse, somebody killed somebody. So now, what this movie was, you was kind of mentally attached to your avatar. So when they killed the person, they found the person dead in their house. So of course now, I want to say it was Bruce Willis. I saw the movie so long ago, but that's what this reminds me of, because they were finding people some way somebody found, because they were mentally attached to this metaverse. They started going and killing people, and the people were really dying at home. So people were coming to people's house because people wasn't going nowhere.
Right.
So they figured out that, okay, if you die in the metaverse, you was dying for real. So it was hard to find the killer because nobody was who they really was.
Right.
So my problem with the metaverse is kids. Yeah. Now you can have a 6-year-old pretending to be a 26-year-old,
right?
Because they can make this avatar, and it's not going to be. They're not going to make this avatar. If let's just say they love Cardi B, they're going to make an avatar that looks like Cardi B. So you're not going to know you're sitting there talking to a 6-year-old. They're going to be doing things that they want to do if they were 26.
Right.
So I think they have to find a way to kind of police that. Because people are going to get in trouble left and right. And it's really not, a lot of people are going to be innocent because they're not going to know, I'm talking to a 6-year-old because look at the avatar. It looks like a grown-ass woman. I mean, technically, you should figure it out, because a 6-year-old's conversation is not going to be that of a 26-year-old's conversation.
I think there's a way to figure it out. I think
conversation.
It's not even a conversation. I think they're going to figure out a way to be able to tell if a child is actually a child. I think they're going to be able to do that.
Hey, Monte.
Hey, Monte. Hey, Monte. Monte, call me. I got to talk to you. It's something important. Call me as soon as you can. I got to talk to you. But anyway, guys, this metaverse and the way technology is going to move is just amazing. It's amazing. They are talking about building homes in space where you can live above Earth and just orbit around the Earth.
Well, they're going up now.
They right now you can actually buy a ticket to get on a spaceship on a rocket and go up and go up,
orbit.
Just go up and orbit around space. That's how far technology has come. It's come to the point where we can do things like that. Like I said,
would you want to do that?
Would I want to do that? I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. The only fear that I would have about that is what if we fall? What if we should happen to fall? See, because when you come back through the atmosphere, things happen. You know what I'm saying? I think I would want to do something like that.
If I went up, I want to go somewhere. I don't just want to sit up there and just be up in the
Yeah,
space.
I like to go to the moon or something like
that. I can get up in the airplane and do that. You just taking me higher than the airplane.
I would love to do something like go to the
moon.
You
taking me somewhere like the moon or Mars or Jupiter or Venus or someplace like that, I'd probably want to do that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be able to do like the Fifth Element. I think there's gonna be a place like Lost in Paradise, remember?
Right, or like ships that go
up
and
that go into a whole different
because the planet.
What do they call it? A paradox. I think a paradox where they go into a paradox and they go into a whole nother place.
Then they go like years away.
Or I would love to do a time machine.
Because I saw this thing and they examined like every planet why we can't get on there, and it was like it did it by like you falling down into the planet, and it was crazy because I was like, wow. Like it showed how heavy your body would be on certain planets just due to the gravitational pull.
Right.
What would happen to you if you couldn't breathe, or if you did breathe,
or how strong
your lungs would collapse, or like it was like, wow, this is why we can't go to these different places.
Right.
Not just because we can't get there, but because it would basically kill us.
Yeah.
But
there are some places just like living on Earth, and there's some places where we would be like Superman. You know,
well, the only place that we could actually go with air is Mars.
Right.
Mars is gravitational pull. We'd still be
heavier.
Well,
they say Mars has the same
we'd be
similar atmosphere like us.
Right, but we'd still be heavier because their gravitational pull.
Yeah. Do you know that there's a group of students that have been chosen to go to Mars from the University of Virginia? They've been chosen to go to Mars, but they've been told, see, they're supposed to be going up there to basically evolve. They've been told that if they choose to go, that they have to go with the premise of never coming back to Earth. Because number one, Mars is so far away. Number two, they don't know what's going to happen once they get there. And they're supposed to go there to do things like procreate. They're supposed to go there and do things like
they better watch that movie, The Martian.
Yeah, they're supposed to go. They're supposed to go there and do things to build a new world to colonize. Right. And I couldn't imagine like if what would you do if somebody said to you, well, Joseph, we're giving you this opportunity to go to Mars, right? And we want you to go there because we want you to go there to build a new world, help build a new world. But you have to go with the premise of just saying goodbye to your family, goodbye to all your loved ones. You're never coming back. What would be your decision? Would that be a hard decision for you?
Well, you have to realize that life as you know it is going to be completely different. You can't contact, you probably could contact your family as long as everything's kept working in the ship. You'd be able to contact back here and at least say hello. But you would give up everything that you know. It would be like living. It would be like going back to 1 AD,
right,
or 1 BC,
right,
because you would be like a caveman.
Yeah,
you don't know what's there. You don't know what you're going to encounter. You don't know if you can grow food. You don't know if you're going to have water or run out of water, or if it even rains there. Right. You don't know nothing. It's like being Adam and Eve all over again.
Right.
But instead of having fruit to eat, you have nothing.
Right.
So then you don't even know if there are people up there that we just don't know about.
Right.
That when you get there, you're going to get.
Right.
So it's like, I'd probably want to go more to like those other planets that they found that look like Earth, because at least you know there's greenery, at least you know there's water. I know they found a planet that's like bigger than Earth, but it looks exactly like Earth, but it's so many light years away that we'll probably never get to it unless they come up with some kind of way to do it.
Yeah.
But I'd rather go to a planet that, if it was a planet that looked more like Earth, I'd probably go to that. But to go to Mars when all I see is desert and dirt, we would have to practice in like the Sahara Desert,
right,
to see what I could grow in the desert and what I could do in a dry area like that. Because when you look at Mars, it just looks like a big desert.
I think one day, I think there's going to come a day when Earth is going to be either non-existent or it's going
we
to,
fucking up the Earth.
no, it's not. No, it's not us. It's and I don't think. Believe me when I say this. This Earth is not going to end by the hands of men or humans. They talk about how there's y'all don't realize this. There are millions and millions of asteroids just flying around in deep space, and the question is not if an asteroid is going to hit us. The question is, when is it going to hit us? Because they say scientists predict that an asteroid is going to take this whole world out eventually.
If an asteroid don't hit us, it's going to be global warming, and it's going to be global warming because you see now places that don't have tornadoes are having tornadoes. Places that don't get hurricanes are having hurricanes. California is cold and New York is hot. Like when it should be the reverse.
It's going to be like the day after tomorrow.
And they don't believe that it's happening. They don't believe global warming is happening. But if you look around you, you see it all over the place. You see all over the place things are happening, weather changes are happening in places that they're not supposed to happen.
Right, we're here in Rome, New York. It's usually snowing this time.
Right now,
we're still in the midst of
last year we were up knee deep in snow. Right now it's like 70 degrees outside. It's like, what the hell? And we right by Canada.
And you
so that means if we hot, Canada hot too. And Canada should be freezing cold right now. So the global, and a lot of people, some people don't know what global warming really is. They just say, oh, what did that mean? It just means that instead of the Earth being like this, now it's like this. And it's tilting and moving and rotating in different directions. So everything that was north and south is now becoming east and west. And north is becoming south and south is becoming north.
What do they call it?
The
polar?
It's shifting.
The polar.
Antarctica is melting at a rapid rate. What's going to happen? Where's all
they
that
say
ice
our children. They say our children are even going to know what the polar ice caps look like. We're going to have to tell them about it.
Where's all the ice going to go? When ice melts, it turns to water. So what's going to happen? It's going to flood. Why do you think places are flooding that don't flood? Because the polar caps are melting and the water got to go somewhere. And I'm sure the government is playing with the weather too. I know that that's a given. They playing with the weather, making it rain and making it this and that so crops can grow and things can bloom and they can't lose money on food and stuff like that. So they playing dangerous games. This Earth knew what it was doing. And they want to come and play games with the motherfucker. And they gonna gas.
Just like it took out the dinosaurs, it's gonna take us. It's gonna take us out.
What was that movie when the Earth started fighting back? Oh, that was a good movie too. I can't think of the name. Where
The Core.
The Earth started fighting back.
The Core.
The trees was going against the people.
They had to go.
The grass was going against the people. Now it wasn't like they were coming up killing people, but they were getting toxic, killing people.
It was the core because the birds were falling out of the sky and stuff.
It was killing the birds and the animals was putting out toxicity to kill the people because
the Earth's core started spinning. So what they had to do was they had to go. They had to build a ship. A special ship that would go deep into the earth and jumpstart.
There was another movie where the earth fought back. Like the trees was fighting back, the grass was fighting, anything. The air was coming polluted, but just killing people because the earth knew if she didn't kill us, that she was going to die. So in order for her not to die, the earth just started polluting the air and polluting the trees and making everything toxic, getting the food so that as soon as we ate it, we would die or get sick. And it was a crazy movie.
I'm like,
what if the earth could really think and it really started attacking us?
I believe that the earth, it's not what if the earth could really think. I think that's the way it is. you know, it's so interesting that you
Actually,
brought
I
that
can't
up.
think of the name of that movie.
It's
It's 2 movies.
It's funny that you brought that up because I was watching on YouTube this documentary about Pompeii. You remember Pompeii?
Did you fell asleep on last night and left me watching?
Yeah.
Um,
Pompeii. If for those of you that don't know, Pompeii was it was a whole city, and it was destroyed by a volcano, Mount Vesuvius, and it happened so quick that people were. I mean, if you ever seen Pompeii, people were covered in ash and all these things. Pardon me, guys. They were covered in ash, and they just were like frozen in their place. And so, what's happening now in Pompeii is that they predict that it's going to happen again because right now it's a tourist attraction. People go there to see, the after effects of what the volcano did to these because they found people covered in ash and their skeletons and stuff like that.
But you fell asleep to see the part where they said that's the problem because they found scrolls and they can't open up.
Right.
They have a machine that can try to read through the scrolls because they are perfectly wrapped up.
Right.
But they said because of the way the scrolls formed and what Tremel was saying about the people, that it had to be more than a volcano. Because a volcano, the lava alone would have completely melted them. So they're saying, the volcano erupted, but it was something else.
It was something
for
else
them
that
to
preserved
the way they are, and for the scrolls to be preserved the way
Mm-hmm.
lava would have just tore everything up and melted everything, and nothing would be there. But because all of this stuff is there, they're like, okay, the volcano erupted, but something else happened that preserved it. So was it really the volcano? Or did something else? It could have been an asteroid that took them the fuck out and made the volcano erupt after the fact. Something happened besides that volcano to preserve everything the way that it did, and that's what they're trying to find out. Like, okay, we know the volcano erupted, but if a volcano erupts, there's nothing left but lava, and because the lava is going to melt everything around it. Some of these people didn't melt; they're sitting there in complete, and they're not even really ash, to tell you the truth. Because ash, when you touch it, they would just crumble. They're not crumbling. They are preserved like mummies. Like you see some of them just like this, like they were sitting there going, "Oh shit!" And they got frozen like that.
Yeah, they got
frozen.
So
a volcano didn't do that
in place
because a volcano would have just melted them completely, and you would maybe have a bone here or there that was preserved in the lava, but there's no real lava around where they were at. Like there's no lava flow.
There's just
some
ash.
of the buildings
They're covered in ash.
They're covered in ash. So what they're saying is they're trying to figure out what the hell really happened so that it won't happen again. Because
it's not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna happen to a point where people will be killed or anything like that. But what y'all gotta understand is this happens so fast. It happened so fast. These people didn't even have time to evacuate. These people were going about their normal day, in their homes and stuff like that. And then the next thing you know, boom, this volcano erupts, and then all this ash and all these debris just came down on this city and covered them. And they were like, and they found people like frozen like this. And people were carrying clay vases and stuff like that on their heads. They found them like they were like frozen in place. It was like it was like the whole town was frozen. They found people in corners like huddled together and stuff like that.
And that's why they said too that it couldn't have been volcano. You have warning. You hear it about to erupt. So most
it happened so quick.
Like they was like,
they said it went down in like an hour.
Less than that.
Yeah, less than an hour.
That's why they say it could not have been just a volcano. Because some of these people are just sitting at a desk looking like they writing, like they wasn't concerned. And that's why they know it couldn't have been a volcano because you would have warning. And nobody is going to sit there like, oh, it's just a volcano. Nobody's going to do that, child. A volcano erupt, you get the fuck up and trying to get out. A lot of these people, like Tremel said, were frozen doing their daily routine. So it had to be something else. What they're saying is something happened that triggered a volcano, but whatever triggered it is what took them out.
Right.
And that's what they're trying to figure out. And that's the only reason why some of the buildings are standing there, because they weren't prepared for a volcano like that to take them out. So, you know, I look amazing. I get into this body.
Yes, I'm giving body too. Body, honey, all this.
Roxanne said, "Don't nobody want a bone but a dog."
All this hot chocolate. Honey.
I still got a little meat on me. This is not a bracelet, y'all. They put that IV there, honey, and she left a gaping hole about all.
Well, now that you got the AFib, you got a bruise easy. But y'all, we said, you know, we said all this to say this.
Ashley, wait, before you say that, Ashley, you're right. People nowadays would be frozen in time, honey, because they'd be like, bitch, the volcano is erupting. Look, and they get frozen.
Because these dumbass people will sit there and take pictures and shit. That's what you know. That's the crazy shit. If something like that was to happen, people be frozen in place like that, taking selfies. Yeah. Just like this, half of the damn universe, yes, would be like taking video. What was that movie I was watching? What was that movie we was watching where people was taking video of what was going on, and it was tornadoes and hurricanes and shit going on. It wasn't The Day After Tomorrow. It was something else.
2012.
Was it 2012?
It was 2012, and they were like, "Look at this!"
Yes, they were taking video, and here comes they taking video of the damn tornadoes and shit instead of running. Shit, I would have been running. And then it was, you know what else it was? It was what's that movie that Will Smith did? Independence Day. Mm-hmm. They sitting up there taking pictures and videos of the alien shit. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you, I'm being real serious. I'm trying not to laugh, but I'm being real serious. Let me tell you something. If E.T. can bring his ass down here, I don't want to meet him.
I do.
I do not.
If they come in peace?
No, I don't want to meet if they come in peace. I do not want to meet an alien. And if I should happen to come upon E.T., inside my head, I'm screaming. And then y'all going to see nothing but a cloud of dust. They're going to be like, it's a cloud of dust, child.
A puff
of smoke that just went down Black River Boulevard. Because that's what I'm going to be doing.
You know what? I ain't taking a picture. So, because it's going to happen soon. Right. Because too many people are catching UFOs in the sky. So it's going to happen soon. Yeah, even the government is admitting that there's UFOs.
We are arrogant to think.
It's too many of them now. Yeah. So clearly they're coming here for a reason. And they're all different. So they're all from different places because they all shape different. The one I just saw was, I want to say, in Chicago. And that thing looked like a wishbone. Yeah. And I'm like, and they like, what is
Don't
that?
Be arrogant. Don't be too arrogant to not realize that we are
not the only planet.
We're not. We're not the only planet.
And you believe that we are, you a fool. And all these planets out here, honey, and we the only ones alive. Child, you better change that meta into multiverse. Huh? That would be, you know what? That would be really. I would love
what if there was a planet,
like
right?
Different planets, and we're on every planet, and we just have different lives.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
Just have a different life.
What if there's another planet and there's a Tremel that looks just like me?
My rich self, because I know I'm rich on one planet.
I do too.
I know I'm a rich white woman on one of these planets.
I was famous in another life.
I know I'm a rich white woman, honey. A stuck-up bitch with a Persian cat, honey. Looking at everybody. Bitch, please get out of my house. You're not.
Yeah, I think I was famous. I think I was famous.
And then another planet, I'm Dominique Devereaux, bitch. I'm not just be a rich white woman. I'm a rich black woman too.
I'm Michael Jackson. Oh, you know what? Let me take that back. I'm a good Michael Jackson. I was going to say I was R. Kelly, but I was going to say
this chair. I sit better in this chair, but I probably should have used that chair because it got more cushion.
Yeah,
my leg.
Well, you can get it. We can get a pen and put it back. But yeah, guys, that's all we really want to talk to you about. We want to, talk about the metaverse today. Now, another thing that we're going to talk about today is, again, and I told y'all I'm going to get on y'all nerves until the day of. Hold on, let me change. Before we talk about it, let me change the backdrop. I got to change the backdrop now. Hold on. We're gonna change the backdrop.
And then we're gonna freeze and have to.
No, we ain't even gonna freeze. I got this. We talking about meet and greet weekend 2022. Now we have a date set for the meet and greet weekend. The meet and greet weekend is going to be the third, I think it's the third weekend in July. So it's going to run from the 22nd of July through the 25th. Well, actually,
Well,
the
really
24th.
24th, but the big gala is going to be on the 24th.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you can stay and want to stay till that Monday,
Yeah.
that way you don't miss out on anything.
Right. We advise that.
You don't want to miss the gala.
Right.
You don't
wanna
do nothing else.
You don't want to miss the
You
gala.
don't want to miss the gala.
No. It's going to the gala. If you've ever seen the coverage of the Met Gala, then put your frame of thinking in terms of that, because that's what this gala is going to be. You're going to meet the Kings, the TheMKingz Royal Council. Yes, featuring the TheMKingz Royal Council. You'll meet people like Monte. He's the prince of the McCray Kingdom. You'll meet Queen Roxanne of Speak Your Truth. And others, many others you're going to meet.
And you'll also meet Queen Monica from Monica's News.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going to meet Queen Monica from Monica's Views and News. And listen, this is going to be a five-star event. A five-star event. For you members, we are going to treat you guys like you're going to be treated like royalty. You are royalty, so we're going to treat you like that. So if you're not a member of the channel, then you will want to join.
You better hit that join button.
You will want to hit that join button, because
the link will be in the description box.
Yes, we have something very, 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 very special for our members. Very special for our members. So you're gonna want to be a part of the TheMKingz channel as well.
And yes, and we will have merchandise.
Oh yes,
different T-shirts.
Our lies, the Book of Lies T-shirts.
Yes, the Teesprings account. We'll have keychains, T-shirts, hats, socks. You name it. We're gonna have it there.
Face masks, whatever.
Face masks, hats.
Yeah, we're gonna have everything. We are going all out.
Getting all of that. We can have it the day we want. We've already called a venue, and God is on our side. I'm not.
I already claimed the child.
No, when I say God is on our side, we called the venue because we knew where we really wanted to have it, and we wanted to do it all in the same place. And like when they didn't tell us over the phone, they sent us the information in the email. So me and Tremel was bracing ourselves, because I'm like, Tremel, this is gonna be about $15,000. Yeah. Child, when he sent us back what it was, I was like, ooh, alcohol for this money.
We getting a lot for the money that
we getting a whole lot for the money we're gonna spend.
Yeah. So you naysayers out there, you ones that say that we being selfish for asking people for money in the midst of a pandemic, and we don't have 20,000 followers and all that. Hold on, and we don't have 20,000 followers and all that bullshit. You're gonna gag. You're gonna gag. Stay tuned, because your jaw is going to drop to the motherfucking floor. Because this meet and greet weekend, y'all see this right here? It's going to happen. And it's going to happen the way the TheMKingz say it's going to happen. It's going to be an event that's going to be of epic proportions. If you're not there, you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out. They're going to be talking about the TheMKingz for years. This is going to be the biggest meet and greet of the year. Trust me when I tell you. So for you naysayers out there, all I have to say to you is this. Gag Nation is about to set in on your black ass. The gags of Gag Nation is about to set in on you as we turn this out. We're going to turn this out. And for those of you that can't make it to the meet and greet, for whatever reason it is, you'll be able to join us. You'll be able to join us at the meet and greet, and we'll tell you how. But you're gonna have to either be a member of our channel, or you're gonna have to join our Patreon in order to be a part of the meet and greet. Now, for those of you that are coming into town, you want to volunteer your help to help us with the gala, to set up or whatever you can offer, whatever you want to offer, we're more than happy to excuse me. Oh God, we're more than happy to accept that.
With a deposit, the cash app is right there.
That's right. If you want to help us, we need your financial support. We got financial support. Don't worry about that. Trust me when I tell you, we got financial support. Don't worry about that. But we still need
of course
your financial
at the
support.
meet and greet. What you think this is?
Oh yeah,
We ain't taking communion.
We sure enough, Ashley. Let me tell you something, Ashley. You will want to get your gown ready, ladies.
She said she's gonna have every Kim Kardashian in a veil.
She will want to. You will want to. This is going to be the Met Gala all over again. You will want to put on your best and put your best foot forward. Be casket sharp, because I'm gonna be casket sharp. I'm telling y'all that shit right now. I got a designer working on my shit right now. I'm gonna be sharp. And y'all, the theme for the meet and greet is crowns and tiaras. So you will not be letting the door unless you have on a crown, men, or a tiara.
There will be no tickets sold.
And there will be no tickets sold at the door.
So if you think you're gonna wait till that day and pop up?
No, it's not gonna happen.
You're gonna get.
It's not gonna happen. The tickets are going to be available on Eventbrite. Starting in January. And you will be able to purchase you will be able to pre-register and get a package that consists of the cost of all of the tickets for all of the events.
I'm working on another hotel. We only blocked a certain amount of rooms.
Right.
Which, if this goes the way we wanted to go, those rooms are gonna go quick. So I'm actually gonna call a different hotel today that's like almost around the corner from that one, so that if we book up the main hotel, we'll have the second hotel for people that are coming, or a lot of people that live in like Connecticut, New York, say they want to stay at the hotel so they don't have to travel back and forth. That's going to be in Newark, New Jersey. Right.
The event is going to be at the Robert Tree Hotel. So if you guys want to go online and see what the Robert Tree Hotel is, they do have, it's a beautiful hotel. It's a 5-star hotel. And if you want to book a room there, you can book your room there for July 23rd, 22nd.
Not yet, because I'm getting a discount on it.
Yeah, we're getting a discount on the room. But if you want to see what the hotel looks like, go online and go to the Robert Tree Hotel. Just put in the Robert Tree Hotel, Google it, and you'll be able to see the space where we're having the event. You'll be able to see the rooms. You'll be able to see the suites that they have available. You can't have a presidential suite because that's ours for the weekend. So y'all ain't gonna be able to get that. Okay, we already gonna book that. That's already booked. So that being said, let's get the ball rolling, members. And members,
yes, Ashley,
we are dependent on y'all.
Right downtown Newark.
We are dependent on y'all members to sell tickets as well. You members, you subscribers, we're depending on you to sell tickets. Bring your girlfriend, bring your boyfriend, bring your sister,
mama.
Bring your mama, bring your grandmama. I don't care. Bring everybody with you. We are depending on a packed house. We want to be at full capacity. Full capacity is like 300, I think. We would love to be at full capacity for all 3 events. There's going to be a brunch. There's going to be the gala, but the mixer is for members and content creators only. So if you want to come to the mixer, you want to meet the other content creators like Monica's Views and News, if you want to meet content creators like NQ's World, if she comes, if you want to meet these content creators, then and you want to mix and mingle with us, you are going to have to become a member of our channel. You're going to have to become a member of our channel. Guys, get ready, get set. We will have all the information for you about the meet and greet as far as, payment, how to pay for it. For those of you that can't afford to pay for the entire event at one time, we're going to make it, we're trying to make it so you will be able to pay for the weekend in installment payments as well. And so guys, just get ready.
Flying, that's your business.
Yeah.
You figure out your own plane ticket.
Yeah.
And if it's
Well, flying ain't cheap. I mean, flying is cheap these
Spirit,
days.
honey.
Yeah,
I don't know how safe it is, but you can do Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, flying is cheap these
or
days.
JetBlue.
No, you not. JetBlue. No, JetBlue is a good.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. My friend Malik works for JetBlue.
So what? There you go.
No. I'm talking about as far as economy.
No, price wise, Spirit and JetBlue, and I can't think of the other name. They cheap as hell.
Yeah,
but no,
you don't get a whole lot.
Through Delta.
Yeah, you don't get a whole lot.
Or
you just get a seat on the plane, and that's it. They treat the JetBlue. They treat everybody the same. But anyway, let's not even talk about the airline. Listen, flying is cheap.
Y'all, Erica,
you get on the train
with me singing "You Shall Come Down" with her tambourine.
Oh Lord, have mercy! I can't wait for that.
Come on, where? Come on, where? Come on, where? Come on, where?
You gotta do the head.
I need a tambourine.
Wait. Lord have mercy. Y'all listen, I'm surprised Joseph sat here for this long. Because he had told me before he got on camera, he was like, Jamel, I'm trying to keep me a clear path.
Well, I ain't seen that. I felt something on my toe, honey. You didn't see when I looked down and pulled my foot back?
If the mouse,
it was not.
If the mouse come out, because we got cats now. One of the cats was chasing the mouse the other day.
That got to the house. I had.
And he said, Jamel, if the mouse come over here, I'm going to get up and I'm going to run.
In the opposite direction of it.
He said, and I might knock over this whole motherfucking table right here. Because y'all see the studio is right here. I said, Joseph, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Let me tell you something. Y'all see me posing in the whole time because I'm looking at myself.
He ain't looking at y'all.
I look amazing.
He ain't looking at y'all. He looking at himself.
Because y'all don't understand before, child, when I had that infection.
Your cheeks look very supple.
And I was looking like a pregnant woman, honey. I couldn't take it. I was like, what is wrong? Why am I so fat?
You know what? We look good. Like Joseph, you look good for 50. You do.
I know.
How do I look? Do you think I need to gain some weight again?
I like it when you're more puffy in the face.
Do it look like I'm losing weight?
No, you good.
See, because I
don't like when
I think I'm gonna get some fillers.
His face. No, see, that's the difference.
See, this is what I want to be snatched like this.
That looks stupid.
I do. No. I look good snatched. Look, I want to be.
No.
I want to be snatched, honey. Like bam. Like when I come in the room.
When you get all skinny in the face, you look old.
Yeah,
Your face is more puffy. Then you look.
I done gained weight. Look at
me. Oh, you did. But I'm saying when you was all, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. I see those pictures and they.
I look like you about to go to jail for messing with a youngster. Thank you, Erica.
I wish a millionaire would sit up in front of my face and tell me that they look like they're 12. Did y'all like the Wish a Millionaire Would song? I don't know. It's not playing. It won't play.
Good, because I need to get my services.
Yeah, we can get our money from YouTube. But yeah, we got this new song. It's called I Wish a Millionaire Would, featuring NQ from NQ's World. So if you guys, you want a copy of I Wish a Millionaire Would, you got to send your $5 cash app.
Wig sitting 6 inches above the scalp. I Wish a Millionaire Would.
Yes. And y'all got to send y'all $5 cash app to our cash app at the TheMKingz.
Look, either you want donations for the thing or $5 for our
all the proceeds from I Wish a Millionaire Would is going towards the meet and greet weekend.
Okay.
All proceeds from our Teespring store is going towards the meet and greet weekend. So y'all go on to our Teespring, to our TheMKingz boutique and purchase merchandise, because each time you purchase a t-shirt we get a percentage of that money. And that percentage that we get, we're taking that money and we're putting it towards the meet and greet.
I have to watch the replay.
Why?
Because something just moved across the screen. There's nothing behind us. It was over here.
It might have been one of the cats,
No,
Joseph.
it wasn't the cat. The cat can't go past here. It wasn't.
But the cat can make the green
No,
screen.
honey, the cat tail ain't up here.
Oh.
And it was a white thing that just went this way.
You sure?
You saw me looking like this. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell was that?
We might have a ghost. We might have a ghost.
There ain't no might. We probably do, child. We got everything else popping
Shit,
up.
we had a ghost in the other house. We had two of them. Remember, we had them two ghosts in the other house.
And one you watch you using
Well, I made sure he got. I gave him an eye for
Billy Jean.
No, he was a slave. He was an ex-slave. Yeah, I made sure I was John for. Yeah, I used to always show him my booty. Bubba Joe. I used to always do like this. I would go like this. Nobody. He was in my old John Henry, honey.
You see, that's why you went to that's why you went to Harry Tubman house.
Y'all, I ain't even gonna tell y'all that story. I'll tell y'all that story another time, child. Yes, but anyway, guys, we gotta go because I'm hungry. I'm dreaming. Y'all, I made the most amazing dinner yesterday.
It was cute.
No, it was amazing.
It was cute.
No, it was amazing.
It was cute.
It was amazing. Joseph said he wanted chicken and dumplings. So I was like, Joseph, I ain't making no motherfucking chicken and dumplings. I ain't doing that.
Any of y'all know how to make chicken
I am
dumplings?
motherfucking Marie Callender's.
Send me the recipe, please.
I am Marie Callender's, and I'm not making no motherfucking chicken and dumplings. So I did the next best thing. He said he wanted chicken and dumplings. So I said, you know what? He said, Shamel, well, I can eat the chicken and dumplings when you make it with the biscuits. So I said, okay. So I went to the store, and he was like, Shamel, well, just get some chicken and get.
You said, what if I make stewed chicken and rice?
Right. But you told me to get a can of Grand biscuits. I was like, no, I'm not getting those. What I did was I went in the freezer section. I got the Grand's buttermilk biscuits. You know, the ones
that's why they taste different.
Yeah, those are the ones that come in the bag.
And I'm like, these
and they're good, right?
Taste different.
They was good, right?
Yeah, but they tasted different.
They taste like homemade buttermilk biscuits. That's what they're supposed to be.
They wasn't bad.
No, there wasn't.
I
used to buy those.
I knew something was different about.
Could you put some of those in the cart?
I can.
Yeah, put some of those in. Did somebody? Yeah, put some of those in the cart.
Erica just renewed her thing.
Okay. Yes. So I made this. So I made some stewed chicken, and I made these biscuits, and it was really good. It was good with some rice, and it was really good. So I'm getting ready to go and have me some leftovers from yesterday. Yes, I am. I'm going to have me some leftovers, and we are going to go about our day, and that's going to be it, guys. So we will see you guys on tomorrow. Please take note of everything that we said today in reference to the meet and greet. Get yourself together for the meet and greet. And we will talk to you on our next show. Make sure you're following us on our social media platforms.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course right here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And now that you see Meet and Greet Weekend, your membership has its privileges. So hit that join button. If you don't see the join button, you're on an Apple device. So just hit the join link that will be in the description box once this video is over. Also, make sure you check out the TheMKingz boutique for everything TheMKingz and Dare to Be Different. Because why? You should dare to be different. Why would you want to be the same?
That's right. And make sure that you do your greatest work today because your best is never good enough. Remember that.
And if you want to help support our channel and what we do, the Cash App is right here.
Yes.
Feel free to Cash App us at TheMKingz. And all donations will be put back into the platform. But right now, they'll go to Meet and Greet Weekend.
That's right. And it's bill time, y'all. Y'all see that? Y'all see that little bird right there? It's bill time. We got to raise $40 for
$2 Friday
for the StreamYard bill.
Wait, Friday starts with an F. $5 Friday.
Yeah, $5 Friday. So get your $5 Friday Cash App in so you can help us pay these bills around here.
No money starts. Money starts with M, but no.
Yeah.
$2 Tuesdays, $2 Thursdays, and $5 Fridays because there's no money a W.
Yes, yes. So
Unless you want to say one, but that's
be mindful and take note of everything that has taken place. We will see you guys on tomorrow. Remember to walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember,
It's Team McCray.
all damn day.
Later, y'all.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
I look amazing.
Me too.